Yom Kippur, ideas in the realm of Gematria for the Geulah. Ideas in the realm of Gematria on Yom Kippur for the Geulah. On Yom Kippur, we read a portion of Leviticus, chapter 16, 1 through 34, that describes the Yom Kippur service as it was to be performed in the days of the Mishkan, the tabernacle. Then, later, at the times of the first and second temples in Jerusalem. Among other types of service performed on Yom Kippur, a major highlight of the day is the ceremony of the two goats, one for Hashem and one for Azazel. The goat that is designated for Hashem by casting a lot would be sacrificed as a sin offering. Leviticus 16 verse 9. The goat whose lot fell to Azazel would be led out by a designated agent, Leviticus 16:21, to the wilderness. According to tradition, the designated man assigned to run the goat away from the camp would go to this location and push the goat off a cliff to its death. In this portion, there is a particular term that refers to the place in the wilderness where the goat was led to that I found to be somewhat mysterious, because there are several different translations given. The term is Eretz Gezerah. One translation is, it said, precipitous land, which means a dangerously high or steep land. Another said an uninhabited land. And yet another said an inaccessible region. If you want to take the word Gezerah literally, it means decree. So, land of the decree? It is possible that each translation describes a certain aspect of the term. Perhaps this is a fine opportunity to seek assistance for an explanation of this term from the realm of Gematria. In regular Hebrew Gematria, the term Eretz Gezerah have a numerical value of 506. The number 506 is the numerical value of two words. A lot of gardeners around here today, so find a place that's a little quieter. Anyway, going back to Eretz Gezerah. Okay, yeah. Eretz Gezerah equals 506. The number 506 is the numerical value of shore. Actually, it's the numerical value of two words with the exact same spelling. One is shore, Shin Vav Resh, 506, and the other is shur. Shur means a bull, and shur means, or can mean, a high wall around either a city or a fortress. In light of this numerical connection, some ideas can be brought to eliminate the expression of Eretz Gezerah. Let us remember that the condemned goat has all the willful transgressions of the children of Israel, all their rebellions, and all their unintentional sins. Leviticus 16:21. A shur, or a high wall, can be symbolic of what can happen inside of an individual's psyche that might cause or allow a person to sin or to do wrong. Either it is because of a high wall that has been built mentally to block out the voice of one's conscience, or the high wall could represent a mental block or confusion of some kind that prevents correct thinking and thus allows for sin. A shor is a bull and can represent the various levels of intention involved with sin. We have learned in the Talmud and Tractate Bava Kama that there are two different types of bulls. One is called a shor tam, an innocent bull, which has never gored or kicked or bitten before. Let's say it gores and causes damage. The owner only pays half the damage, chatzi nezek, because it is viewed almost as if it's an accident, it's a freak thing, not the normal thing, because it is viewed almost or a highly unusual thing. This might be likened to mistakes or unintentional sins. If it gored or any type of attack 3 times, actually there's a dispute about if it's the 3rd time or 3 times and then the next time, but in any case, a certain amount of times it is considered a shor muad, which refers to a dangerous bull, being moed meaning a certain amount of times. Damage it establishes as a dangerous bull, and it pays full damages. This would be analogous to willful or wanton sins. Another great connection is the word pashanu, which has the numerical value of exactly 506. Pashanu means we have sinned willfully. It can connect to the place, Eretz Gezerah, where the condemned goat is led to, and of course all of the willful sins are symbolically or perhaps physically there. The word gives in the present tense in Hebrew is nosein or notain. It has a numerical value of 506 as well. Forgiveness is something that is primarily given. In English, forgiveness has the word give in it. According to this Gematria, the idea applies in Hebrew as well. Forgiveness is something that is primarily given, and it is not something that is primarily achieved or acquired, but only after the fact. In light of these words that equal Eretz Gezerah at the number of 506, we can see a connection between the place that the condemned goat carrying all these different types of sins of the people was brought to and the numerical equivalent of its name. May you have a meaningful fast this Yom Kippur and a great Shabbos.